Jonathan can't disguise the pain as well as his dad, though as a teenager in Belfast, he did suffer an agonising punishment shooting for antisocial behaviour, widely accepted to have been ordered by his father. What did they do to you?
Well, I was tucked up an alley and he was told to sit on the ground, kneeling down with my back against the wall. He showed me putting the bullets in their gun. I just told him, listen, just get over and done with.
You said get it over quickly.
I just don't want to be waiting about it, thinking about it, you know what I mean? Before I knew it was shot.
And where did they shoot you?
Both calves. And he just left me and I tried to get up and walk, but I walked a bit, but I ended up falling again.
Any scars? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And that was basically and the same in the other leg, yeah?
Same in the other leg, right? But that was through my tattoo. It was a bit raging that, like. It was through the, you know what I mean? See it there?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't in my calves, no, different with my kneecaps. That's off lately getting that.
And the police say, who did it?
Oh, I just told him to go away. None of business.
Well, I think Jonathan was man enough to take his punishment, and he realised that he wasn't getting any special treatment because I was his father. He was just treated the way any other teenager in that area would be dealt with if they crossed the paramilitaries.
But despite the family's best efforts, Jonathan went on to become a drug dealer.
19-year-old Jonathan Adair faces 10 separate charges of conspiracy to supply and supplying Class A drugs.
Jonathan Adair sold heroin and crack cocaine to undercover police officers.
Gina Adair, seen here in a white hood, appeared at Bolton Magistrates Court charged with conspiracy to supply heroin, cocaine and crack cocaine.
The shadow of drugs has followed Adair, his family and his organisation.
It's accepted that your organisation finances activities to the tune of millions of pounds, fund your political operations and your military operations by racketeering, extortion and drugs. That's accepted. That's
a fact.
That's a fact. Okay,
yes.
Right.
Both loyalists and Republicans.
Of
absolutely.
course. So because of the organisation involvement in drugs, racketeering and extortion, presumably, you know, it's no wonder people think, you know, Johnny Adair, well, his organisation ran drugs, extortion, everything else. You know, now the next business is going to be drugs for you in Scotland.
Yeah. But what the people just need to look at my background and other so-called loyalist backgrounds and see who has the wealth. Johnny Adair doesn't have the wealth. Johnny Adair was a soldier, a freedom fighter.
But nowadays,
money was never his god.
That's true, but nowadays people say, listen, he had the expertise to run an organisation that ran millions of pounds of extortion. Are you going to take those big multi-million pound extortion drug operations to Scotland?
No.
To Britain?
No.
To Bolton?
No, because it would be breaking the law.
Okay, but you know, the sense then they say Jonathan's locked in there, he's done this time.
Yes, and he'll not be doing it again. Jonathan, quite foolishly, got involved with drugs in Bolton, and as a result, he received 5 years in prison. It done him the world of good. He's out now, he's clear of drugs, and he'll never go down that road again. Neither will his father.
You won't be kneecapping him if he gets involved again, will you?
Absolutely not.
Adair's buddy in Scotland, Mark Scarface Morrison, is not a terrorist. He's what police call an ODC, an ordinary decent criminal. His 64 convictions include assault and fraud. He's known as an underworld fixer. But today, Morrison is happy to call himself a consultant.
So would you be the consultant in the street cells?
Well, allegedly. I'm a... Fuck up, would you?
I was the ADC head of the Underworld in Scotland.
I suppose I would be a man of the street, to be honest, you know, and I would be known as probably a street player. I'm certainly not a gangster, absolutely not.
How did you get the scar?
The scar was allegedly, there was a contract put out in my life, foolishly, with 2 Underworld figures, who are now both dead. And 3 masked men kicked my door in. I was out of prison that very day, and 3 masked men kicked my door in and attempted to kill me at 3:30 in the morning. Allegedly, one of those men got shot 5 times in the head outside his front door, and another one died of a fatal accident, so who knows?
Who would have shot that man?
Absolutely no idea.
Would you know a man who did?
Possibly.
Would you be well informed?
Like I say, I'm a man of the street.
Smack my bitch up.
But within days, Mark Morrison, the Underworld fixer, is taken off the streets, having received a prison sentence for a brutal assault on a young woman. Adair keeps a brave face.
Worst case scenario could have been murder, but it wasn't. Thank goodness.
What was the charge?
No, it was just assault. It wasn't nothing serious.
Coincidentally, Adair received a conviction for assaulting his own estranged wife, Gina, a woman dubbed by her enemies as Mad Bitch.
Just hours after being released from jail, renegade loyalist Johnny Mad Dog Adair has admitted assaulting his wife in a drunken argument. Adair was seen punching his wife repeatedly and dragging her by the hair.
Johnny Adair has also lost his beloved Alsatians. Once his mascots, they are now being held by one of his paramilitary rivals.
You stole them dogs. You're an evil man, Desmond, and I want them back. I found out where you live, and I'm coming to confront you for my dogs, Desmond. Let's see, there we go. Let's see what happened. What are you going to do? You going to kill me?
Well, put it this way, Johnny. If you were to ask me, would you be safe in my company again? I don't think we'd be shaking hands, Johnny.
But I don't want no felons. I know you're an evil man. I know what you're capable of. But I don't want to confront you to face something like that. I just want my dogs back, Desmond.
Wait, Johnny, your dog's back.
What?
It's when you're around 6 foot under.
When you're 6 foot under?
I told you about that time whenever I was sitting in the Mazda outside your door, and I said to myself, if he moves from that curb, what I have in my hand down this side door panel, he's going to get a shock with. You know what I mean?
But see, that's using felons, Desmond. Why?
It's self-defense.
No, you're an evil man, Desmond. You're a convicted drug dealer, Desmond. You've stole my dogs, and then you're threatening that they would kill me if I come face to face with you or eye to eye to you. I am asking you, Desmond. I'm not threatening you. I'm begging, Desmond. I'm even begging you. Would you please, would you please give me my dogs back? I'm offering you £3,000 for the safe return of Shane and Rabel, the two dogs that I dearly love, Desmond.
Can I answer?
Please do.
No deal.
Well then, Desmond, I'm coming to your door.
Meanwhile, in exile in Scotland, Mad Dog Adair is looking for a new friend.
What's that?
Staff seem to think you look like somebody mad
Hey.
dog or something.
Mad dog.
No, she said, some of the staff think you look like somebody called Mad Dog. I love German Shepherds, and that's why I'm here today, hopefully to get another one. And this wee one here looks perfect. Obviously it's been a wee bit, it seems frightening, but hopefully I'll put that right over the coming weeks and coming months and make it a good home.
Adair is keen to nurture the support of his other loyal friends. Lottery millionaire Michael Carroll has asked him to stay the weekend at a suburban village home.
Well, we're hundreds of miles from my home. We're in Norfolk, where I'm going to visit my friend, Mickey Carroll, who you would all know as the lottery millionaire. This is the shop where he bought his first and only lottery ticket, which he won £9 or £10 million. Could I have a lottery ticket, please? And I'm going to do the same thing now. Hopefully I'm going to win it.
Adair's friendship with self-styled lottery lout Michael Carroll began when the multimillionaire wrote to Adair in prison. Adair's fearsome reputation now offers the lottery winner protection from the many extortionists anxious to share in Carroll's good fortune. Already he is said to have lost nearly £1 million.
One party cost me 28 grand.
28 grand?
Had about 100 blokes, 200 women. Most people call them orgies, but I was unreal.
28 grand?
On coke, on fucking booze.
12
How much have you
times.
ever had in one go, like cash? In one go? How much have you ever had at your
$500,000.
in one go? At your disposable? Fuck, what were you doing with that?
Oh, what is it?
What? You wanted to see it?
UDA.
Carroll's hero worship of Adair works both ways. Carroll enjoys the company of the terrorist legend, while Adair has big plans for the lottery winner.